neck pain is becoming just as common as lower back pain. And it may not be your neck that's actually giving you the trouble. Hi, and welcome to E3 Strain. My name is Earl, and today we're going over mobility, specifically thoracic spine mobility. You'll see this in a program listed as T-spine mobility, and we like to use words like T-spine and C-spine because we sound cool and really professional, but the case is you have 12 vertebrae in your thoracic spine, and they need to move independently, not with the lumbar or the cervical spine, so that you can have rotation when and where you need it. So in an exercise like a bent over row, you're going to be contracting your lats, which goes to the bottom of your thoracic spine, and if you don't have the mobility in that area to move the thoracic spine around the lumbar spine, you're going to pull in the lower back while you do your row. So if you look at the row and how it's supposed to work, retract your shoulder, squeeze through, that's all that should happen. Nowadays, so many of us are rotating and our whole spine is twisting, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but is going to cause the muscles in sensitive areas to tighten up. The big problem that we're seeing in the neck and the shoulders is tightness, and that's due to the fact that we sit here rounded shoulders all day looking at cell phones, laptops, and what have you. If you happen to be in the gym, you may be doing a lot of work in the forward direction, and that's causing your chest to be tight. If that's the case, the area where you hold your stress, your traps, is just habitually contracting to pull you back into good posture, but is unable to do that, and you have just constant negative feedback of tightness in your upper back. Many of us are feeling this, and a great way to prevent it is to do thoracic spine mobility. So the thoracic spine mobility, there's two different versions that we like to do that are quick, easy, and painless. The first one is a little invasive because it has you down on your hands and knees. The second one is easy and you pull it off in any gym. So let's go over number one. Hop down on all fours, and you want to be doing this before and after your workouts. It really helps to get you loose and to keep you loose. Once you're down on all fours, sit your butt toward your heels as much as possible. That's going to lock in your lumbar spine so it can't rotate. You're then going to take one hand behind the head, keep your elbow in line with your ear, and twist and rotate the elbow down as if you're going to thread it through your arm that's on the floor. Hold for 5, then reach and look for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling as you go up, inhaling as you go down. And we recommend about 5 of these per side. That's really going to help everything just to open up, loosen up, and to alleviate a lot of the tension that's in your upper back. Now, if you're like me, you'll get in the gym and have what's called gym intimidation, where you think that there's all these people around you, they're seeing what you're doing. Really, we're all just focusing on fixing ourselves. But if you just don't feel comfortable getting down on all fours, an easy one is doing shoulder circles. Shoulder circles take your shoulder joint through a bigger rotation than they actually have. You have 240 to 270 degrees of rotation in your shoulders. You'll get stuck, your shoulder wants to fall out. In this rotation, we're gonna ask you to go as big as you can, making as close to 360 degrees as you can. And in doing so, you're gonna rotate through your thoracic spine. So an easy way to do it is lead with the thumb in reverse, lead with the pinky in the forward direction. You're gonna do 5 in each direction, and that'll get you nice and loose. Here's what it should look like. Leading with the thumb, I'm going to get stuck right here. That's where my shoulder's nice and tight. I'm then going to rotate it around so that it can continue to lead, and I'm going back. And you see how much rotation through my back and chest is allowed as I come through. If I didn't rotate through my thoracic spine, this would be impossible. So this is a great warm-up for your shoulders and your thoracic spine. So in real time, here's what you're looking at. You're doing 5 in reverse, just like that, nice and easy, always leading with your thumb. Once you've done 5 in reverse, you're going to cut backwards. You'll get stuck here. When you do, rotate through, continue cutting through like a karate chop, and you're going to alternate each one. And just like a bicep curl or anything else, we don't want to put too much shear force on the body, so you're going to do one, then the other. Try not to do them simultaneously like a freestyle swim. I hope that you can end up implementing one of these two in your routine. If you do and you do it consistently, you really should see a difference in how your upper back feels. I hope that this video has been helpful. If it has, please give us a like, a comment, or a share, and let me know how E3 can help you guys in the future. Thanks.